You're watching the Weather Channel. Live by it.
Good morning. Coming up on your weather today. Sirens warn people of a possible tsunami here along the Oregon coast after a major earthquake hits in the waters off northern California.
I'll let you know if storms will develop for your commute, especially those rush hour storms that could make you late.
And with the first Atlantic tropical system of the season in the books, I'll take a closer look at how hurricane forecasting has improved over the years.
Live from the Weather Channel, this is your weather today.
Well, people grabbed their stuff and headed for higher ground in San Francisco.
This after a massive earthquake briefly raised concerns of a possible tsunami off the west coast. Well, good morning. I hope it's a good one. I'm Heather Tesch.
And I'm Marshall Seese. We'll have more on the California earthquake and that brief tsunami scare a little later this morning.
But we begin here with a break in the heat for some of you, and that's going to mean some improving conditions. In fact, let's slip into something more comfortable when it comes to temperatures here. We are looking today at some 80s in New York, 90s in Philly and Washington, D.C., but look at how that changes as we head into Thursday. We'll find all those temperatures in the lower 80s. It looks like we will be much more comfortable.
Tees and shorts all around.
Sounds very good.
Doesn't that sound great?
Jen Carfagno joining us now to take a look at some travel concerns.
And this morning we are doing fantastic. It's a Wednesday morning, so we will be running on time here at the airports, and as well as on the roads. There's not a lot of rain out there this morning, a few problem spots, and unfortunately in Portland, Maine, we are still going to find the chance of showers like we saw yesterday. Now Chicago, drier today, but gusty winds could slow down some flights. Denver, strong storms, the place we're watching for the most significant delays for air travel. I'll have a complete look at travel coast to coast when I come back in the next 10 minutes. It's a day to hit the pool in D.C.
You know, that's certainly true. You know, lots of sun in the nation's capital here resulted in lots of sunscreen. If you were outside, you'll be doing the same today. Just slather it on there. And if you are headed out today, you will want to prepare. You know, try to stay cool here. Once again, you're going to find those temperatures in the low 90s. If you can hang out at that pool, that's really going to be your best option. I know a lot of you, though, can't. Well, here's what we're looking at today. We have some areas of rain, a little bit here coming across upstate New York, some unsettled conditions in New England here, and cooler temperatures in New England versus what we are seeing here along New Jersey and Pennsylvania and into Washington, D.C. The reason is, well, we actually have a backdoor cold front. It's kind of slipping in this direction, and with that, we're going to find areas that are going to be north and east of that. We'll find some temperatures that are cooler, and then south of this system, you're going to find some of the hot conditions. Exactly where it lines up, well, that could make a big difference in the temperatures for some of you right in this corridor through here. But 90 looks like in Philadelphia, 92 in Washington, D.C., cooler in Detroit in the 70s today. Notice Pittsburgh tomorrow, you're going to slip into the 60s, and then much cooler temperatures here right along the coastal area. So this is going to be a little bit more bearable, especially if your air conditioning for some reason is out or if you don't have air conditioning. And then look at the 70s coming in here into the picture on Friday. We're going to talk more about the temperatures and the conditions here coming up in just a bit, but first a check on the heat in the south.
Oh, you were talking about air conditioning. It was a good thing you got yours fixed. It's just in the nick of time because today could be the first 90-degree day for Atlanta. No, we didn't hit it yesterday. Yesterday it hit 89 degrees in Atlanta. We think today it'll be 91, but look at these temperatures already this morning. 74 in Atlanta, 74 in Columbia. In Houston, we're under an ozone watch. In Dallas and Longview and in Tyler, Texas, we're under an ozone action warning or ozone action day. And for those people that are sensitive to those pollutants, need to be very careful if you're going to be outside today. 96 degrees would be the high in Dallas, 95 in Houston, 91 in Atlanta, 94 in Charlotte as the southeast remains hot and humid and muggy. In a couple of days, some cooler air moves in, 88 in Atlanta and Charlotte on Thursday, and on Friday, even cooler than that, we'll be in the low 80s to the Gulf Coast, but it doesn't do a thing for Texas. You remain quite warm right through the period. Next chance of rain will be Thursday for Oklahoma and along the Red River. We have a system will be developing in the west, and tomorrow morning we'll be looking for that to move through Oklahoma, and then tomorrow afternoon some thunderstorms will develop in the panhandle of Texas and in extreme northeast Texas. Then on Friday, Some of these scattered showers will be relegated to the Gulf Coast for the most part and Florida, while you'll be dry in Atlanta and Charlotte. Not dry, though, in some areas of the Dakotas, right, Heather?
Well, listen to this. Heavy rain has forced the annual Roger Maris Celebrity Golf Tournament in Fargo, North Dakota, to move to a new location this year. Organizers decided to move the event from the Edgewood Golf Course to the Rose Creek Golf Course. Rain has left much of Edgewood underwater. Yeah, not so easy to golf in those conditions. Well, we are looking at some areas of rain coming in here. In and around Minneapolis, we have some showers this morning. We'll see more of this coming in here across areas of the Great Lakes as we head into the afternoon. Chicago, you know, looks like you'll just be cloudy today. So if you're heading out to that Grand Park Music Festival this evening, you're going to find that you should have some pretty nice conditions, that you will stay dry, it looks like here. And remember that there's free general seating and free seating on the lawn. Now, very nice. Omaha, Kansas City, and St. Louis, lots of sunshine through here. Temperatures will be in the 80s. And Thursday, lots of sunshine, really abundant here. Minneapolis, you'll get a nice break and plenty of sun, a high of 79 on Thursday.
Well, you could see some severe weather later this evening in some parts of the country, but will it continue through the weekend and into next week? Your 7-day forecast is coming up at 20 past the hour, and a major earthquake rattles the West Coast. We'll have more at the bottom of the hour. We'll take you out west now with Jen Carfagno.
And West Coast here, the rain is coming in. Portland, Oregon will have a dry day today, but you can see the clouds offshore. The storm is on its way. LA, Denver, I'll have an update on your travel forecast coming up.
This program was brought to you by Miracle Whip. With more flavor and half the fat of mayonnaise, Miracle Whip makes a better turkey sandwich.